And they were 20 years old and had never had a job longer than 3 months.
Oh,
And that kind of blew my mind.
yeah.
They said that they had been working since they were 16, but just like on and off jobs. And then we had a new guy start here. A new guy, I shouldn't say that. He's been here for like 2 years. We just work opposite shifts and we don't talk that much. And he was telling me that he had a 5-hour first shift at a restaurant and he quit 2.5 hours in.
Wow.
That was my high school boyfriend. Hungry Howie's Pizza. Worked half of a shift and was like, wait, I don't get to create my own schedule. I'm out. That was it.
I get that, like, you get a job and you go, oh, this just isn't what I thought it was going to be. But the first person you mentioned who does it all the time, you're just like, man, you just constantly keep going and getting trained for jobs. And as soon as you know how to do it, you leave.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It's happening more and more nowadays. I'm talking to like business owners that are, trying to find people to work for them. They're getting a lot of people that are coming in, starting a job and not even waiting until their pay period because it's become such a, hey, I'll move to another job. I don't like this thing. But then also the other one is that there are companies that are paying you at the end of each day. So you're now getting paid, the end of each day in debit card or, somehow, they're cutting a check or whatever to you. And a lot of times that entices people to leave early now too. But that's wild. So what's the shortest that you've ever kept a job? We've had board ops here at the radio station.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I'll be like saying hi to them in the hallway. And I'm like, and I'll look and I'll go to our marketing and promotions person. Are you sure you should give them some station merch? Because it's almost like you're giving them the employee shirt. And I'm like, it's like giving a listener the shirts at a contest on the weekends. They're never coming back.
Well, they just had that issue in the UK where Liz Truss left as the British
Prime
Parliament
Minister.
Prime Minister.
Yeah.
She was only in office a month and a half, and I was like, that's going to be the hardest trivia question in the future when they ask who was the prime minister when the queen died and the king took place, because no one's going to remember her name. She wasn't even in office long enough.
Yeah, but you know how they always use Kim Kardashian's second marriage as like a timeline for how long things have lasted? Like,
Right.
oh, it was shorter than her second marriage.
Right.
I think we should change it to the prime minister.
Yeah.
There was a tabloid that put a picture of a head of lettuce, and they said, which will last longer, Liz Truss in office or this head of lettuce before it wilts? And then the head of lettuce trended because it actually was still there on their website.
No, really?
Yeah.
Ryan, how long did you hold the job?
A whole day.
A whole day. I like it.
Whole day.
A whole day.
What made you
Congratulations.
decide? What was it during the course of your day that said, I'm done here?
It was greasy. It was embarrassing. It was McDonald's. I was like 18, and like it wasn't popular with the ladies to hold down a job at McDonald's. So
Really?
I remember when I worked at Burger King, I was like,
Dude.
there's no way a girl's going to talk to me when I smell like the chicken fryer all day. And then I realized it didn't matter what I smelled like, the girls still weren't going to talk to me.
But you got the cool uniform. I've always wanted to work at the Apple store just to get one of those Apple shirts. They
I
always
didn't
have like,
make it to the uniform.
oh, they didn't give
Oh,
you a
wow.
uniform. Oh my gosh. Alex, you also worked for only a day, a whole day. Where did you work?
I worked at a sushi restaurant because I went to eat there and they needed help. And I said, I'll help you find somebody. I already had a full-time job and I was guilted into working. They said, okay, we'll see you Monday.
Oh, and you really didn't want the job, but you showed up anyway.
I did. I felt guilty.
Oh, that's nice. Well, you know what? She's a nice person. She just showed up even though she didn't want it. She was trying to help him out. Amanda?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. You're calling out your sister, and what's the shortest that she kept a job?
So she worked an entire shift at Taco Bell for her very first job when she was 16. It was a terrible memory, terrible experience for her. They made her run the register by herself. And then they actually had her clean all the bathrooms, mopping the floors
Oh,
and the
geez.
toilets.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she was in tears.
First
when she
day of
left,
work,
and-
I guess here's the deal. Nobody's, there's not a lot of glamorous, jobs probably in fast food. But your first
Gotta
day,
ease 'em in,
throwing you right
Right.
to the bathroom, that's probably not the
Even
right
the
idea.
register would be super tough by yourself
Yeah.
on the first day.
We still make fun of her to this day. Remember that day you worked at Taco Bell?
Donnie worked for how long?
I worked for 4 hours at a Hollister.
4 hours
I'm
at a
surprised
Hollister.
you made it that long. The smell in that
Yeah.
place, man. It's
I
overpowering.
had a
did you just-
headache.
Oh,
I
yeah,
price
and
tagged-
that.
Yeah, I price tagged clothes for 2 hours, and I folded jeans for 2 hours, and I never got put on the schedule again. I don't know if I did a bad job or what.
Wait, they didn't want you to come back.
Yeah, I couldn't find my schedule online. It was kind of difficult to figure it out, and I even called, and they were like, "Oh, well, we'll call you back," and they never did. And I'm like,
Wow.
"All
Wow,
right."
you were
Wow.
ghosted by
That's
a company.
amazing.